Hello everyone and welcome back to Daily Game Review number 49. Today we have Juloverni 6Q versus Lautome 6Q. Alright, 6Q versus 6Q game, so it'll be an even game, and we will see how it goes. Now, I'm looking at the clock time, there's 40 minutes, so I really hope they use their time, because that is a big weakness of Q players, is not using the time given to you. Alright, so now we see White playing in an interesting move like this. So we'll see how it plays out. Black going in immediately. And we go to an older Joseki. I believe you can go here first and then go here. If I'm not mistaken, this is a slightly better variation. If you just go here, White easily goes here. And I think this is too good for White. So I think exchange that first, then extend. A little bit better. So make sure, when you don't know Joseki, you look it up afterwards. Make sure to think about it, because knowing Josekis is a very good way to have a solid opening. Because you want to, in order to have a good opening, it's about picking the right Joseki on the right board. But if you don't know all the Joseki possibilities, then it becomes difficult to find a good move. So make sure you aren't slacking because of your Josekis. In this case, White can pincer here and attack you, which he does. So I think you still owe one more move because you didn't have that move. So a Tanuki, and this is a little bit strange of a Tanuki. Normally you don't do this without the Shamari. So it's actually, this move's a little bit strange. So your opening's a little bit strange, Juloverni. So I would consider an approach and then Kobayashi. That's an opening, because now it's on the fourth line and there's whole variations branching of this. But normally you don't even play on that side. Normally you play on this side, like the Chinese opening or something, or just make a Shamari in general. And you can play this way and then maybe even play this way, perfectly fine. However, this is also ignoring the weakness over here. Anyway, just different opening ideas. This one is a little bit small and a little bit strange because it's really flat on the bottom. Alright, so White does choose an attack here immediately. Perfectly reasonable. Now that you got that exchange, which is good for White, I would go ahead and Tanuki and get some stones on the left, because now you're getting too many stones or get some stones on the right. Now there's too many stones on the left, so don't overdo it. It's a good exchange. It's good for White. Alright, now let's go somewhere else. This seems a little bit too slow, because also the 3-3 is still open, so if you're going to do it, I would play something like here. If you want to build the side, you can go here and put more pressure on, and try and be more Sente about it. If you're going to play over here, at least try and be more Sente about it. Otherwise, just Tanuki. If you're going to defend, I would try and do it in a Sente way. But there's too many stones on the left side now. Now White's too focused on the left side. Black, you really need to get over here to fix your shape. Your shape's not good, so get over here, fix it, and get to the big move. And now you've made up for your mistake on the left, because White played a slow move and let you catch up. However, this is a little bit strange because, well, it's good, it's big, it's a nice move, but you're still flat on the bottom, and I'm trying to fix your strange move earlier. All right, so you go here, perfectly fine. I would put more pressure on, so that way White can't get a 2-space extension. You go here, White can still extend 2 spaces, so it doesn't feel like it's putting much pressure on White at all. White actually ignores and goes here. This is too much. There's a peep here. If you want to do something, there's a peep here, and you can cut. But actually, Black can just sacrifice these stones and be reasonably fine. I wouldn't worry too much. It's only 2, 4, 6, 8. It's only 10 points in Gote. 10-point Gote move. Not the end of the world. It is Black space though. It is Black space. Yeah, but anyway, this one's a lot harder to respond to than this one. This one's a little bit strange. Tiger's Mouth is normally the vital point. White goes here, there's a ladder. White has to connect out, and then you can go here. Or you can actually double Hane first. Then go here. So this one's not right. Little reading error there, so make sure you read stuff out before you play it. If you have trouble reading, do go problems. It helps. Now White's getting too thick on the outside. The thickness for White is too much on the outside, so this thickness is really good for White. This whole left side, I think, is bad for Black. However, White is over-concentrated on the left side. There's not any stones on the left. 2-space extension, of course, because if you can, do it. This is really cramped and only half an eye. No, keep up the pressure. You attacked. White didn't defend very well. Keep up the pressure. Be more Sente. Keep up the pressure. This is this is go to. This is only a big move. And remember, weaknesses come before big moves. So protect your weaknesses first, attack your opponent's weaknesses, and then play the big move. The big move is the third step, not the biggest thing right now. All right, so white plays here. This is asking you to attack. Black's super thick, so you can easily attack this. You can attack this. So I would attack something. Okay, you attack this. Pretty good. Stay solid. Stay solid, and it becomes easier to attack. Don't give yourself weaknesses, because now white can push here, and you can't Hane. You have to Nobi, and then white just pushes you. And you don't like that. You would rather be able to do this, and when white plays here, you can Hane and double Hane. It's much better, much better. However, white plays here. That's really strange. White, don't get yourself multiple weak groups. Avoid the multiple weak groups. It's really bad. Good. And he's trying to live with two groups now. So now it's really good for black. This is good enough. Keep them surrounded. Just keep white surrounded, and you'll be fine. That's a good move. That's a good Sabaki move, but you shouldn't have been in the situation to begin with, so it's still good for black. And possible. No. Just fix. Just fix the cutting points. Don't be fancy, because this doesn't even work. You can still cut here. Yeah, it doesn't even work. Don't be fancy if it doesn't work. Whoa! Block the corner. Block the corner is huge. This is way overplayed because now you're dying. Now you don't have a base, and there's a potential connection. This is really, really bad. Okay, so I'm looking at the game. We're 55 moves in, and both players have used less than 7 minutes. This, guys, is a really, really important part of the game. Use your time. White is dying. White, you need to live. Black, you need to attack and gain profit and keep white small as possible while staying strong. You need to think about your profit. This is worth taking your time to read. You guys have more than 30 minutes left. Use it to read stuff out. Make sure you're taking your time to read before you play. Because white, you missed a huge chance here to cut black, and black, you gave white a huge chance to cut you. So that's really important. And both of you guys are missing the vital points of this situation. So yeah, and white does get here, so your fancy move didn't work. Yep, and it's a big disaster because you lost everything in here. However, it's not over because now you can attack this side. No. First off, you have an attack here. You're worried about the weakness? Okay, reasonable. Fix your weakness. If you're going to fix your weakness, fix your weakness. Going here will give you another group, weak group. Now, you can live in the corner. Of course you can live in the corner. However, how does this protect your weakness? This is nothing but a big move, and now you're dying. This doesn't protect your weakness. Look at the weaknesses first. Weaknesses come before big moves, and this is a big move. You're not attacking white. You're not defending yourself. All you did was go play a big move, and then you left the weaknesses everywhere on the board, and your opponent can start attacking them and take advantage of them. So make sure you fix your weaknesses first. And that's over. Yeah. Don't give that cut when black's thick. What? You died. Okay, so that obviously something went wrong. You died. Okay. Now you start attacking. That's fine. But you should have done this without sacrificing a corner. Okay, and then just surround. No, surround. You want to surround when you attack. And now white's in a lot of trouble. So when you attack, make sure you surround. Now, what are you going to gain? Before you had thickness, white was dying. Okay. Right. And then there's a potential... No, there's not. So don't block there. Okay, so now you have thickness. That's good. Now you can use that thickness to attack up here. That is your profit. That's good profit. However, here, white jumps out. What did you gain? Well, you gained like 2 or 3 points. Okay, well, that's not big. That's not good profit. And you have weakness over here. You actually force white to attack you, give you weakness over here. So that's not good at all. So now you're just chasing white. But what are you going to gain? Okay, so now you're doing good. Now this is a leaning attack. You could have done this earlier without letting white out so much. But the fact is, this has been here for a while. So this is a good leaning attack now. Uh-huh, good. And white's dying now. White dies. Really good. Watch your weakness and you should be okay. What? Why? What was the point of the move if you're gonna just let it die? This is really, really good. Because there's a cut. And only half an eye. White's dying. Are you worried about this? That's a false eye. Are you worried about him getting an eye over here? Well, that's one eye. You need to think about what you want. If you're gonna play here and give up the stone, then you shouldn't have played this move in the first place. You should have just pushed here and then made that exchange. And then you can just jump here. That's also another way to attack. But if you're just gonna play here and then give it up, then that's not a good move. Better shape, but just think. White, you're in a lot of trouble. White's mistake was way back when he got 2 weak groups. Did White die? Looks like White's dead. Yeah, looks like White's dead. Okay. Get this first. Fix. Yeah, it looks like White's dead. And game over? This looks a little bit better. Take the tiger's mouth when you're killing. Take the tiger's mouth. What? Take the eye. Why? He's dead. Why are you letting him live? Don't let him get the eyes. Oh, you missed your chance. That's like, do more life and death. Do more life and death. Do a lot more life and death. You can't miss those chances. It's a beautiful opportunity. It's an easy one game. All right, that's just one of your wins. If you can't win the games that are just laying there for you to win, then how do you win any game? So you can't miss those opportunities. Those opportunities are really important, and they're really rare. So when they come up, it's a beautiful chance. But so you can't miss those chances when they happen. So yeah, definitely do more life and death because you need to read better. All right, so now you reduce, perfectly fine. Now we're back into a normal game. Defend here, white. It's better. Nothing happens there. But here, black can actually push in. Not good. All right, this is good for sealing those stones. Yeah, that's a good move. All right, so I think I went over all the main points in this game. No, keep them surrounded. Surround when you're killing. This is gonna die, by the way. It's gonna die. Surround when you attack. After you take, if he doesn't have a base, surround. This forced him to live. So black, a lot of attack and defense issues. White, at the beginning, you gave yourself 2 weak groups and didn't defend yourself properly. So both players, attack and defense. So what I recommend for that is watching a lot of game reviews and paying special attention to the middle game commentary and seeing how people normally attack and how people normally defend, and and just take it to heart, all the concepts, all the general ideas, and then practice. And of course, do the life and death problems. If you can't read, you can't attack and defend. You have to be able to read. All right, well, I think that'll be good for this commentary. I think I covered all the main points. So let's look at the result. Game info. White won by 10 points. That corner. Probably that corner. It's probably that corner right there. And the fact that you let him live right here. So black, you had several chances to win the game. You had a huge chance right here to win the game. You could have attacked him here. That would have been more than 10 points. So that's 2 chances you messed up. And you shouldn't have died here. So that's so that one was a reverse chance for your opponent. You gave your opponent a chance to win there. So 3 times you made 3 game changing mistakes. So you made 3 game-changing mistakes, Black. White, you shouldn't have let yourself die. You shouldn't have let yourself in that situation. Don't give yourself multiple weight groups. All right, so attack and defense, guys. Watch more game commentary videos. I have plenty on my channel. There's also plenty on other people's channels, and there's plenty of professional commentary out there as well. In addition to that, just ask around if you need to. Get your own games reviewed as well. Getting your own middle games reviewed is also like worthwhile, because then you'll see how you could have done better, and it'll probably make more sense as well. So get your games reviewed, watch game commentaries, pay attention to the middle game, and get your attack and defense down, and do those life and death problems. Because if you can't do the life and death problems, and if you can't solve them and read in a game, then it's just not going to work out. All right, well, thanks for submitting the game, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And remember, for a chance to get your own games reviewed, please click the link in the description below. And if you would like to support me as a Go instructor, please also click the other link in the description below to patreon.com/Colossius and support me as a Go instructor. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.